Hey friends, welcome back to the third session of this workshop, and in this workshop we are just going to develop our own user list application. In this application I'm just going to display the users. I'm not going to use any database, but I will just take a list control, a list of generic classes, and after that I will just create a list of some objects which will contain the information of the user, and after that list we will display on view. Similarly, we will perform the edit operation, delete operation, and create operation on that. So we will have some more videos in this series, but let's start. This was the application what we have already created as a sample application in the MVC, which has been created with the project in the previous video. Now let me proceed here. Just look at the Solution Explorer. I don't want to implement any login processes, so I have to delete some files from here. Like from the controller, I'm just going to delete this account controller. I don't want this. Right. Similarly, in the model, I don't want this account model, because this account model contains the information related to the login processes. And similarly, in the view, I'm having account folder. I will not use this account folder as well. And just look at the shared. In the shared, we are having the logon partial.cshtml. I don't want this. And in the logout.cshtml, I will make a small change here. In spite of displaying log on the page, I will just display login disabled, like this. So I will just save this information and just close this CSHTML file. Now first of all, to build our own user list application, I'm just going to create a model. So in the model folder, I'm just going to right click over it and just go to the add, and here we are having a class. So I will just add a class here. This is a class, and I'm just going to give the name that is user model, like this. And there's a C# class, so CS extension you can say here, like this. This is user model.cs. Now MVC Razor provides you a facility of implementing the validation at the time of the writing your model. So for implementing the validations, you can use system.componentModel.data annotations. Data annotation basically is a collection of all the validations inbuilt provided by the Microsoft in MVC3. So now this is a class user model, and here I'm just going to create some properties. Like these are the automatic properties, username, and this will I'll create as a primary key. Then sorry, this is string first name, then we are having string last name, and finally we are having string city. And now if I want to implement some validations on the username, so if you feel that this should be required, so you will just put in the square bracket required. If you want to fix the string length here, so I will define the maximum length like 20, and the minimum length is equal to 3, like this. And I can just use the display as well. So display that I want name is equal to username, like this. Similarly, I can use with my first name that I want that it should be required, like this, and last name should be also required, and city is also required. So in this way I can just create my public class user model. Now to implement that some functionality on this and the list and all, I will just create another class in the same namespace. Just look at this namespace of this model, that is MVC application with key prompt dot model. This is the namespace where I'm having two classes. One is that user model class, and now I'm just going to create another class here, like public class, just give the name user. So in this user, I'm just going to create a list, public list, and this will take data type, user defined data type, that is a class, basically user model, and I'm just going to give its name user list, right? That is equal to new user list, like this. So now I'm just going to create a constructor here. So public user, when somebody will generate or create an object of this class, this constructor will be called, and here I'm just going to enter 2 records by default. So at least this list contains 2 records already, and after that we can add some more records and all. So I'm just going to add users.add, that is new user model here like this, and here that is username, that is say key mentor, right, and after that you want first name, that is first name. We are having an academic unit, and last name is equal to key prompt technologies, right, and city is equal to Jaipur, like this. So similarly I can add, this is one record, one basically an object of the user model class I have added into the list. One more I can add, one more I can add, like this. So just you can change that, like that is Rohit R, and the first name is Rohit, then R is Roy, and similarly I'll just add one more user here, that is Satish M, and the first name is Satish, and the last name is Malhotra, and that is Los Angeles. Let's change the this is say J and K, like this. So I have just added some users object into the list at the time of the constructor being called by the user class, and now in this constructor here, now just I'll just going to create the first method, first function, which is going to get the data from the user. So public, it's just going to return the complete user model. So user model and get user, and it will take a string ID here, and this is the first function what I'm going to get. I'm going to write here, and now first of all I'll just put user model object, like for example user result is equals to null, and here I'm just going to check whether for each user model and underscore user list, why I'm writing this, because the ID which I'll get into this function, I have to search into the list that the username, that means that ID should be equal to a particular record or not over there. So I'll just check it out that if dot username is equal to ID, so if this is correct, then what to do, then user result is equals to and then break this, and after that we will just return this user result. So this is a simple get user function I have written here. Right now, one thing I have I'm just going to do, go to the controller. Now I have created the model. Now just look at this controller, and in the controller we are having the home controller. Go to the home controller here, and first of all you will just use that model. So the model namespace is you can look at this namespace, that is MVC application with key prompt dot model. So I'm just going to add here MVC application with key prompt dot model. So now after adding this namespace, I can access all the classes of the user model into the home controller. One more thing you have to do, you have to just build your application once, because in the stack folders you have to get the all details and all changes when you will build your application once. So I'll just show what is basically these staff folders. And now just look at this controller. So this is my home controller here, and what I'm going to do when this page will open, so here I'm just going to create an object of user class, that is user list is equals to new user, like that. And I'm just going to create it private static, because I'm just going to use this user only into this class, that's it. So nobody can access outside of this class, this object. So here now in the index I'm just going to write like user list dot this. So this will return a complete list for the user. Now from this controller I'm just going to add a view. It's quite easy to add a view in your MVC application. What I'm going to do here, just click on the this action result index here, right click over it, keep your cursor and right click over it and add view. I'm just going to add a view here. So index razor, just look at that, and now you will choose create a strongly typed view. When you will create this, when you will check this, you will find that your user and user model comes here. So you will choose user model, and now just look at that scaffold templates. Scaffold templates basically automated templates in the razor, which design for you all the things. Like for example, I want to display all the list here, so I'll just choose list here and just add it. Now let's see what will happen when you will click on add. So one index.chtml is already there, so a file with the name already exists. Okay, cancel once and go there in the views in the home. Already this index.chtml is existing, it's the previous one, so let me delete it. I have deleted. Now again I'm going to do this add view and just create strongly typed view. This is user model and scaffolder as list, and just add it. Now it is going to be added. Now you'll find that all the things has been done for you. This is basically index.cs.html page. You can check it out and just look at this part at the rate. This is basically the code which is written with the at the rate is having some significance of the C# actually. So all these things you can check it out. These all are, just look at this for each loop in the C#, basically they have done. So it is the mixture of HTML and CS. That's why the extension of this file is CS/HTML. And now if I will run this page for you, just run this application. I'm just executing this application for you. Let's see what will happen. I'm not adding any HTML code from my side. I did not write a single line of code for the C#. Even for the HTML page, I did not use any grid view traditionally what we were using earlier, and I didn't write any table tag and all. Everything has been automatically done with the application. Just you have to do right click on the controller action and you will just add the view, and automatically this will be done for you. So now you will be surprised when you will look this page, like all the things will be managed very nicely, and the complete list you can check it out what we have entered in the model constructor. So just look at that. It takes some time. So now it is coming for you, and this is the list. So now you can see here it's very beautiful. We can have the username key mentor Rohit R, Satish M, first name is there, last name is there, city is there. So it's wow, I didn't do anything. I didn't use any grid view, no edit operations, no delete, nothing else. I have just added a simple view, and I just created a simple model class. Then I just called that class in my index view, index controller, and the view action result, and after that I'm just getting that result. So it was the simple displaying the list from with the use of model, controller and the view. So this was a simple displaying the data with MVC application from the list. Thank you very much for this video, and now for the next operation, edit, you will go with the next video. Actually that will be the fourth video, the next session. So thank you very much to watching and to learning this. Bye bye.